This week on Cheap Tuesday Movie Review, Elysium.
Find out how it compares to District 9. And what did we think about Jodie Foster's performance?
She's good in a pantsuit.
She looks good in her pantsuit.
Yeah. I feel that she's a lesbian.
And this.
His face gets blown up, and then they repair his face, but his beard's intact.
I knew you would say that. Welcome to this week's Cheap Tuesday movie review with Andrew and Alex. This is the review of Elysium by Neil Blomkamp. I think that's how you say it.
Blomkamp? I can't pronounce
Blomkamp.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway, this is his follow-up to District 9, so...
Which was the best movie of 2009.
Which was sweet, and I would say if you watch District 9, or if you didn't watch District 9 and you watch this movie, you almost don't need to watch District 9 in a lot of ways. This was definitely a follow-up, I felt, in a lot of the writing. I felt it was like District 9 2 to the people that didn't get District 9 2.
Which was me, because I want District 10.
So,
but, yeah, it's in spirit, for sure.
Definitely. I can get into that. The basic plot is Matt Damon's character. He's Max. It takes place in 2100 and something. The future.
Near future.
And it's overpopulated, and this is LA now, where everyone's sick and overpopulated. And then there's Elysium, which is basically
what LA looks like now.
Like the Beverly Hills. It's kind of, I assume it's a tribute to the Halo in Halo, if for the people like Halo.
Neil Blomkamp liked
He liked it, so this is like the Halo outside of the planet in some sort of geosynchronous orbit. And
what did you say there? What was that?
Geosynchronous orbit. It's circling, always suspended in the same part. Anyway, it's a giant halo where everyone gets to live in comfort. They can cure
all
everything.
Diseases and anything that's wrong with them.
And they
can live for forever as long as no one shoots them.
And they have like a Bluetooth thing that's actually in their brain, which is kind of like an external hard drive. So memories can go on forever. They can live forever. You don't die in Elysium. Matt Damon isn't on Elysium. He's a white.
Part of the 99%.
He's part of the 99%. He's a white boy in Hispanic LA, and he grew up by a nun, and he was a bad boy. He got into bad things, stole cars, and then you eventually see him. He's all tattooed and he's ripped. He's got a 6-pack.
He's been in jail. He's reformed.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, he's trying to be. He's trying to be good. He's trying to be good. Then he gets his arm broken. He goes to work. He accidentally goes into this chamber, and he gets irradiated.
Sure.
Yeah. He gets just a ton of radiation into him.
Yeah.
And he was given 5 days to live.
Yeah. So the man's got nothing to lose.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a woman played by Alice Braga, pretty much playing the same role from I Am Legend. Yeah. She has a child that you don't care about.
Totally,
This time it's a girl instead of a boy. And he loves her. He met her as a child. All this isn't ruining anything. Yeah.
No, they grew up together, and then, so anyway, when he gets the 5 days...
He wants to go to Elysium to cure himself, and he'll do anything to get there.
So they hook him up. They drill this exosuit onto him so he's stronger, and then he keeps popping these pills to give him, like... Basically, the disease won't affect him until he's dead, because the pills will last the 5 days. Yeah. So you don't worry about him feeling sick after the first sick scene, because he's back to normal and he's super strong and everything.
Yeah.
Cool. So
now, what did we think of it?
Oh, okay. Highs and lows, I felt. I loved the ending is the most amazing part of that movie by far.
Okay.
I felt the conclusion of everything was what made me love the movie.
Okay.
In a sense, because the beginning was like, I was like, okay, this is kind of interesting. Jodie Foster, I couldn't stand.
Oh.
I didn't understand. She looks great.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, she looks great.
She does.
But her performance was this weird, like,
she looks like she's not aging.
Yeah, she looks great, but her voice is this weird fake accent.
They all are doing that.
I know. But she was like really embellished, and I really didn't like the choice that was made. I was
That's
cool
not
with
her fault. She's got to do it. I thought.
I guess so. The other guy from the Dark Knight, he did a better job.
Fichtner.
Yeah, he had this cool he was really
almost
weird.
Like he was talking like a robot.
Yeah, he had like this ADD to him, very too clean kind of person. So he was great. OCD, there it is.
One of the Ds.
One of the diseases.
Yeah.
And but the Jodie Foster I didn't really like. She was too. My problem at the beginning was everything was too thematic. Everything was like, you're the bad guy. There was no hope of goodness in Jodie Foster.
It stays like that all the way to the end, though. I still feel it's very.
There was I mean primarily
like
I thought
fable.
It was too thematic. It was too just that is the character and they will not change.
This person is that hero character.
Yeah. What did you think of it?
Well, I didn't have any problem with Jodie Foster. I thought she did her job. I thought she earned her paycheck. I don't think there's anyone I would have rather have seen replace her. It's not like when Michelle Rodriguez is in a movie and you're like, oh, I guess that she has to do this. Still, I'd rather someone else do it. Jodie Foster's doing her thing.
And she did good. She's doing her thing. She was important in that movie.
Yeah, and
image-wise, I just didn't like her voice. For me, I didn't like.
And I'd rather look at Jodie Foster than some nobody.
Yeah. I actually, because recently you said that you didn't find her attractive. No. She was really attractive in that movie. Oh, I found her very attractive.
I still don't find her attractive at all.
I find her attractive, and I hated her performance. So that says something about her looks.
I find that she's aging gracefully. For sure, definitely. But everyone who's over 50 in Hollywood's aging gracefully. Otherwise, we don't see you anymore. Fair enough. We don't see you anymore.
Still though, like when you're looking at this, the chick, the love interest, whatever her name is, or Frey, her name's Frey in the movie, and then you look at Jodie Foster, there's not a huge difference in attractiveness, in my opinion.
Okay, I would definitely go for Alice Braga over...
Because Frey's all, I don't know, she's all afraid. She's like literally afraid.
Yeah, but I feel if you just put her in a shower, I'm much
more
inclined
fair
Alice
enough,
Braga
but
in a shower
she wasn't in a shower.
Picture Jodie Foster in a shower.
I don't want to.
Picture it.
I want to picture Jodie Foster in a pantsuit, and she looks great.
She's good in a pantsuit.
She looks good in a pantsuit.
Yeah. I feel that she's a lesbian, and I'm all pro being a lesbian, but I feel like there's no
That's what you say when you don't.
That's when someone doesn't like.
Oh, she's a lesbian. Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Alice Braga, I feel might sleep with me in a situation.
Maybe. Okay, so the directing. I mean, the guy wrote it.
He's the star of the movie. He knows what he's doing. Neil Blomkamp is the star of the movie. Even when you have the great Matt Damon as the lead.
Yeah.
It's all about Blomkamp.
Yeah,
whatever
we'll say his name. Neil. We know him first name basis.
Like Niall. Who knows because he's from
first name basis. He was good. The beginning was. I thought the beginning was so cool to have like an old school style sci-fi intro of like in the future and stuff. We don't do that anymore. We don't have these in the far future.
Just District 9 and
District 9 and this one was even further.
Yeah, and it's totally believable. And they're adding on to buildings, and it's overpopulated. That's what's going to happen to us. I mean,
like generalized, like District 9 was about Africa, and this one is just totally about the immigration laws. We get it, right?
Yeah, except it's way more interesting to see people being deported in a spaceship than in a bus.
So true. Matt Damon's Spanish accent was pretty good. I felt like he did a good job speaking.
Well,
Spanish.
He can speak Spanish.
Oh, okay.
And Jodie Foster can speak French.
Yeah, we all know Jodie Foster can speak French.
And like Matt Damon's wife is Spanish,
oh, okay. Well, so he killed it. That was wicked. I like Matt Damon.
Yes.
I pretty much liked...
And he worked out a lot.
Yeah, no, he got ripped.
Definitely
he did it. It's just no one was given enough. I felt no character was given enough. This isn't about...
Except Sharlto Copley. I like Sharlto Copley. He's the main guy from District 9.
Yeah.
And
wait, you thought he was given enough?
No, but what he was given, he used very well. Yeah. Whereas what Matt Damon and Jodie Foster were given, I felt they did adequate performances. It's not on their top 20 list of performances. Whereas Sharlto Copley, I've only seen like twice. And I liked him. Like, even when he's just going like, hey, I can't do his accent.
I didn't really get, I don't know. I mean, like, that's fair. I didn't like that no character really had a full development. Sharlto Copley starts off, he is Kruger. He plays a character who is a sleeper agent who immediately, right off the bat, after one task, he gets fired from his job. Yeah. And he's like this
been
slum.
On the line
he's got
for
a beard. He's got this hood. He's a slum. He's just scrubbed out.
Yeah.
And he gets fired, and he's mad that he got fired.
Yeah.
And here I'm thinking, oh, great.
Because he's screwed now. If he can't be in Elysium.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, but he's never on Elysium. He's a sleeper. He's always chilling out.
I think he likes the ability to be able to go back to Elysium and get his choice.
Yeah. So, but what I didn't initially, what I thought this was going to be like Matt Damon's effed, and he's got to go to Elysium, and now Kruger is the one guy who could get him there and is
Oh,
mad
you
at the
thought-
system. I thought they were going to join them together. Don't be ready for that, because that's not going to happen.
The trailer shows you that they're fighting.
They show their mouth. I thought they were going to team up. I thought that would have been so much cooler
No, I liked
for them
him
to have
against him.
teamed up. Because Kruger is just Matt Damon as well. They're just both the
Yes.
same.
Oh, yes.
They don't have...
He's evil, Matt Damon.
Yeah, he's evil Matt Damon. He's got little bits in him. So...
I liked
those are the
him, though, the
characters.
most out of everyone in it.
I guess so,
He's the most
yeah.
interesting. Whereas
Fair
if you
enough.
just given that role to anyone else, you wouldn't even remember it.
There was just moments of it that were just so like his coming on to the girl and slapping her and stuff. It was just way too much like, here's your drama award, Charlton. Here you get to slap a girl and come on to her, and like it just like
It's good though. It's creepy.
yeah, it'd be like that would be what you do in a scene study class if you want to work on your creepy and stuff. So I felt some of that was just too fabricated. A little too much.
Well, the whole movie's fabricated.
I mean, it's a movie. I do understand that.
Yeah, you
I
know
do
what's
get
gonna.
that.
Well, there are surprises. I don't want to ruin surprises.
I guess so. Yeah.
But not everyone lives.
No, not
That's fair
everyone
to
lives.
say. That's fair to say.
Okay. Oh, let's. I want to talk about the similarities between District 9,
Okay.
or and I mean literal similarities, not like
Okay.
Charlton Copley's in it.
Right.
I mean like Charlton Copley in District 9 gets into a situation where he gets some poison
Yes.
put onto his body.
Yeah.
He then vomits.
Yes. Yeah.
And then bad things start happening after that point.
And he has to put on a suit and get strong. And
Matt Damon
starts to change,
gets
yeah.
poisoned, throws up,
Yeah.
and then now things ensue. The
Put on a
arm,
suit, yeah.
immediately Matt Damon's arm gets broken,
Yeah.
Charlton Copley's arm gets broken, his turns into an alien arm,
Yeah.
but then Matt Damon gets basically an alien strength. Exoskeleton strength.
Yeah.
Very similar. Now Charlton Copley in Elysium is
Yeah.
playing the Wickus guy,
he
that
was
is the main
Wickes.
character.
The guy
the other
that
guy.
was, the guy that we
guy
don't
angry,
remember.
yeah. The
'Cause
guy
he
who
wasn't
dies
as good as
later.
Charlton Copley, but he was good.
He's
The guy
now
was
the
going
bad guy.
against him. Yeah,
so
he's
just
playing that
and
guy.
he has no wand. He's just
Coming
I
down.
like killing people or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, I'm
right.
just a crazy son of a
Just
bitch.
so weird. And then you have your
Well, no, he has a wand. He wants to get reinstated if he does this
sort
job.
of.
And he wants to
yeah,
take
all right,
over.
yeah. He has that wand,
Yeah.
and to not spoil the ending, that wand is not actually the wand that he wants. So
No.
you don't even know what his wand is until the very end.
Yeah.
That's gonna be So you're like, what? I don't quite get this part. His face gets blown up, which is cool. I don't know if that's
Yes.
gonna ruin anything. His face gets blown up.
Well, well, yeah.
I'll edit this out if we have to edit this out. I'll edit this out. I just want to say his
yeah,
face gets
yeah.
blown up, and then they repair his face, but his beard's intact.
I knew you would say that. As it was happening,
So
I
mad.
knew Alex was not
So
like
mad.
when hair's
How
coming
can
back.
you do that?
Just like in Wolverine.
How do we why does it? Why
Because
is
they
this a
have the
thing?
technology to do
shave
it.
His
That's
face.
how.
Shave his face. Just
No.
shave his face.
No
for
one
the
wants
movie.
to see that. No one cares.
Shave his
No
face
one
for the
cares
movie.
to have them shave his face. No,
His
he looked
beard's
good in the
clean.
beard.
The thing gave him a clean beard.
Yeah,
and clean hair.
It can make skin. It can make hair follicles.
It's why?
Okay?
Why?
Because they have the technology. They can cure cancer. You can make
they
hair.
can-
We
right.
can make hair now.
His beard comes back.
Yeah, his beard
They
comes
bring
back.
his beard back to
Yeah.
life. That's what they do.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh, Charlton Copley got shot in the face. He's dead. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, wait, no, Elysium,
yeah,
they can come back
you're
to
not-
life.
He's not dead.
Yeah.
People don't just die instantly.
Yeah.
That
did shock me.
samurai sword, almost like the cherry blossoms was a kind of a cool John Woo feel. All you needed was a dove in the background in the final fights of it all.
Yeah.
So and the
Yeah.
samurai sword,
Industrial and yet beautiful.
what an interesting concept. I thought that was cool.
Yeah. Because he's like a warrior.
Yeah. So it was very District 9-y.
Yes,
Very
which is
District
not a
9-y.
problem for me because I love District 9.
Yeah,
I'm
I just
excited
didn't
for
wanna
his
wa-
next movie, which will not be District 9.
Yeah, I want a not District 9
This is
movie.
him,
This is
District 9, with lots
too.
of money and with stars
Yeah.
and with a different message, which
Yeah,
is a good
yeah.
message. But you just don't care. Like, at the end of District 9, I cared so much. I loved it. I wanted to see it again. I was emotional. I was laughing through the movie. I was, like, shocked. It was exciting. Whereas this movie, I guess because I'd already seen District 9, so I wasn't surprised by how good of a filmmaker he was now, or what he was going for. And it just didn't have any of those things. Like, I wasn't laughing. Like, I know they weren't trying to make me laugh, but I liked... I mean, again, and that's what's different from District 9, is this is once more of a straight-up action sci-fi.
Yeah,
District 9 wasn't. True. It had action sci-fi moments in it, but it was a comedy. Yeah. It was like a docudrama. It was like a political message. It was family-oriented.
The firefight, the car firefight, when they're going, the car firefight had this one Call of Duty first-person shooter camera style. Once. They did it once.
One time, yeah.
And I was like,
well, they probably had it a few times.
That's interesting. And then they cut it out of the rest of the film.
Yeah.
So,
because when I saw that, I instantly thought, oh no, they're going to do a video game sequence.
That's what I thought. I thought that was going to be a style for this kind of firefight thing. And
I was happy that they didn't do more of it, because I liked the one shot of it about, I don't want to watch a video game.
Yeah.
Watching a video game is not interesting. Playing a video game, sure. I don't even find that interesting.
I don't know. I was down for it. They had all these different styles of cameras. It would be like, because during that firefight, it was like one guy had a camera on him, so you were seeing it through the guy's perspective back at home base. You were seeing it in just the normal omniscient version.
Yeah, that was the only time where it was kind of like District 9.
Yeah, there was all these different styles of camera ideas, and then they did the first person shooter, and it had this really cool feel to it.
Yeah, but it's still in there. You get that.
Yeah, you don't want
the whole thing. You don't want the whole thing shot like that.
But I think the problem was you see it like for literally one pan shot.
Yeah.
And then they got rid of it for the rest of the movie. It's just a weird choice. Just don't do it.
No, I liked it. I liked that shot, but I wouldn't want to see all of it. So I'm agreeing with Neil.
Like having a character who's just like, hey guys, I got something to tell you, and then never does he show up in the rest of the movie.
No, because camera shots aren't constant.
I don't know.
You can have a shot like this and go all around and never do that again.
It was a bold choice, and then they just didn't get to do it anymore, which I thought was weird.
But at least we're noticing the filmmaking.
That's true.
Which is good.
Yeah. I have nothing bad to say about it. Like,
it's
definitely you're immersed in the world. You're definitely in that world, and that's what I love about it. His two movies that I've seen is the makeup is great. You just really feel like they feel dirty, they feel gross and stuff.
Feels real.
Yeah,
this one just felt less real. This was more like a polished Hollywood version of it. Yeah. And
very true.
There's lots of those.
Yeah.
What I liked about District 9 was it felt like no other movie I'd seen before in my life. I was like, okay, this is a new vision. Nothing's been done. That movie didn't exist beforehand, right? And how often does that happen? Every like 20 years, someone comes up with a new thing. So this was just that again.
Yeah.
And it's good, because I like District 9, and I would like to have seen more of District 9, but I'm excited for his next movie.
Yeah. This one was definitely like what you wanted from District 10.
Yeah.
But don't do District 10.
Yeah.
Do this.
Do this. Exactly. Do Elysium. Do a new movie with new characters.
And I quite liked the ending. I was emotional at the end.
Really?
Yeah, I liked the ending.
I couldn't have cared less.
I mean, I was basically the District 9
because you knew
system.
what was going to happen.
Yeah,
right?
you knew what was going to happen, but you just it was the only character development. I mean, like, to be honest, if you think about District 9, Charlton Copley's character was all for himself until the last minute, and you still don't even know why he changed. In District 9, when he's in his mech,
this
and
isn't
he
a
says,
District 9 review. I do feel like he had a much greater character arc than
he had more time. He had more time. But, I mean, like, I'm talking about Charlton Copley's character went... I'm in it for myself. Then he's in the mech, and he overhears his bud Christopher Johnson's gonna get killed, and that's what makes him switch.
But you never feel like Matt Damon is all in it for himself. He just feels that's all he can take care of.
That's what he says. That's what he says the whole time.
Yeah, but you don't really. You always see that he's a good guy.
He wants to be a good
help
guy.
Other people, right? So it wasn't that big of a, and also. Anyway, I don't want to give it away, but what other choice did he have but that choice?
Yeah. Which the choice actually, a lot of it, like, unless you're like computer savvy, like
I would do it too.
Yeah,
and I'm not having a big character arc.
No,
I'm not a generous person.
I think the unfortunate part is he had nothing to lose when you're dying in 5 days.
Yeah,
when you have 5 days to live, and then he goes to Elysium to fix himself. But it's like you have 5 days to live, so there was no like, ooh, he's gonna die anyway the whole time. You know, if he doesn't do these things, he's going to die, is what I'm saying. Okay. So that's why it's hard to feel for him, or like, oh, you're not worried about his health, because he's not worried about his health. It's like you put a gun to his head, he's already dying.
Yeah, right? He's got nothing left to lose. Yeah. He's that character. All right, so is there anything we haven't touched on that we want to touch on? I think that's everything, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
A grade, I would give it B+.
You're giving it a B+?
I would give it a B+.
Ooh, you gave Wolverine an A-. No,
I did
right?
not.
Oh, you gave
B-.
it a B-. Oh, okay.
B-, and then next one's a B, and then B+. Because an A-, I feel, is like a perfect movie just minus something, and this is not that. This is a really great movie. This genre done great.
I'd agree to B+. It did like a District 9's an A. District 9's an A. It blows
almost
you away.
An A+, really.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I think I would give District 9
It blows you away. This movie is not going to blow you away. This is a fun ride. This is it's a good time with
District
cool
9
stuff.
You saw again that day. Would you go see Elysium again today?
I would not see Elysium again today. Well, if I didn't have to pay for it, I might go see Elysium tonight. If someone's like, hey, I got tickets, you want to watch it? I wouldn't mind watching it again. But it doesn't blow you away. It's just a fun ride. Cool gadgets. Guys got great creativity. I like the humanoid
really
mechs. I love the mechs. They look so fluid.
Yeah.
Like even when he's making that package or the med mech is like folding up the signature that he signs.
Oh, okay.
The grip and stuff. It's so well done.
Yeah.
Like these things look real in this world.
I would give it a better grade. I would give it an A or an A- if I cared.
Yeah, this movie either needed to be like 5 times longer, so each character had their full progression.
Yeah, I didn't care about Max.
Don't make it about Jodie Foster. Don't make it about Kruger or Charlotte Copley.
Yeah.
Make it about Matt Damon's actual progression.
Also, Matt Damon is one of the best actors out there today.
Yeah, I don't
give
know
him a moment.
Yeah, they didn't give him anything.
Give him an
do.
Oscar moment.
Yeah,
Charlotte Copley got Oscar moments in District 9.
Yeah,
he didn't
for
deserve
being a
to
weird
be able to,
character.
He didn't deserve to get that. I mean, he proved he could do it, but he wasn't Matt Damon. Matt Damon is, Talon's Mr. Ripley. This guy can act up a storm with a drop of a hat. Give him a little thing. He was great at going.
Yeah.
And great at that. He's learned how to be Jason Bourne. But I want to see him cry. I want to see him.
Yeah, I wanted to see
get angry.
I want to see those moments. Yeah,
I want to see him go. I'm going to change this system. Give him a little 20-second speech.
Yeah, no, he just. He just did it. He just did what he needed to do.
So you agree, B+?
I say you're right.
See this
B+.
movie. See it in theaters. See it with good sound.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it's not 3D, so you don't have to worry about that choice. And
yeah, it's just a good science fiction movie, especially out right now where everything's kind of not as great blockbusters at the moment. So this is a good one to watch in the summertime.